So that's Ibrahim Abubakar with that report. We'll go back to it pretty shortly, but let's get on the phone now and speak to Awula Serwah. I mentioned she's joining us on phone for the conversation on Galamsey. Many thanks, madam, for speaking to us this afternoon here on 3FM 92.7. And so we've brought back major talking points from the year 2022 in terms of the country's fight against illegal mining. But looking back at all of this, how would you rate the country's performance against the fight?
Well, I would like to find out if there's really a fight going on. Let me just give you a few examples. We all know what happened on the Tano River and the Tano Marine Forest Reserve. You know the damage allegedly caused by Akonta mining, and the way the Forestry Commission had said, the Chief Executive, John Aloke, that he had no objection to mining in a forest reserve. What has been the outcome? What has been the outcome? Has any action been taken against Akonta mining? And if not, does that show any seriousness? And then look at the Atronso. There is a move to bring community mining there. The farmers there have said they do not want community mining. It will only destroy the environment. And they have a very beautiful stream, the Atronso stream, which has not been polluted. So they are saying, don't come and pollute it. But it seems to be falling on deaf ears. The same thing is happening in Mantukwa. They also have the inland stream they want protected. And then recently, on the Ofin River, you had a group of Galamsey people who are still there. The activists there, the community activists, led by one Charles Wusu, decided to take the directive of the president not to be spectators, but to be active citizens. And he challenged the Galamsey. Surprise, surprise, he rather was arrested on the 7th of December and spent the night or two in jail. So when I tell you all this, does this look like there's a serious fight against illegal mining, bearing in mind that Ghana is one of the highest, has one of the highest rates of deforestation in Africa. Then we look at Awula Forest Reserve, a pristine forest. The government wants to mine bauxite there. They've been told that not only will it destroy the ecosystem and endangered species, it will also pollute the source of water to over 5 million people. We are still on the struggle. Yet there's a green economy. In fact, recently, Ghana received 486.2 million from the carbon sale, right? Just having a forest will earn you money. So if you know all this, why are we focusing so much on mining, whether community mining or illegal mining? Because the fact that you give somebody a license does not mean that because they are carrying a license, they are not going to destroy the environment. Somebody has a driving license. Does that mean because of that he observes all the laws and regulations? So that's what I'm throwing at you, that I'm not sure that there's a serious fight going on.
So you're even questioning whether or not the fight exists. But in terms of the many interventions, if I can put it that way now, that the government has rolled out, many have said that we are yet to really feel the effect or see the benefits accrue from all of these steps and measures. We've heard the president speak, been very vociferous that he's not going to shield anybody that is found culpable engaging in Galamsey. We've seen the Ochehene Distool chief, the Asantehene, issue threats as well to his subordinate and subjects not to engage in the illicit acts. We've seen, in fact, the arrest of Aisha Juan as well. Does it look like the year 2023 will be when all of these measures that have been rolled out will begin to see some fruition?
Again, I'm questioning if, apart from all the jumping up and down, speaking vociferously, what does that mean? The only thing we've actually seen is the distoolment of a chief who was allegedly involved in Galamsey. That's the only thing we've actually seen. I said from the beginning that much as it was good to arrest Aisha Wang and to prosecute her, she wasn't the beginning or the end of illegal mining. I said that from the beginning. Yes, it's good that she's being made to face the rigors of the law. But to me, that is not enough. What which would be enough for me is to see accountability, for example, with Akonta mining. They are known to be closely related to the government. He's the chairman of the NPP. So if he's not being dealt with for destroying parts of the Nimiri Forest Reserve, and the Forestry Commission Chief Executive held accountable for saying that he had no objection to mining a forest reserve, why would anybody think there's a serious fight going on? You can jump up and down, supposedly roll out measures, but what is actually happening on the ground? As for the Ofin River, the illegal mining is going on as we are having this conversation. The activist rather was arrested. So no, I don't think there's a serious fight. I can see there's been a lot of jumping up and down. There's been a lot of pronouncements. But yes, the bestowment of the chief is one thing that people have seen. The trial of Aisha Huang is not enough. People want to see the trial of the directors of Akonta Mining. Then they will believe that something serious is taking place. They want to see a sustained fight, not parading one or two people, destroying one or two excavators, but then business continues.
Right.
We are not convinced there's a serious fight going on.
Right then, I'm sure we'll continue in the fight ourselves here in the media as we continue advocacy and ensuring that enough is done to end the menace. I appreciate that you could speak to us this afternoon, and a compliment of the season to you as well.
Thank you very much for having me, and compliments of the season. We pray that in 2023 there'll be a real seriousness, because Ghana, as I said, has one of the highest deforestation rates in Africa. This is not good enough. Thank you for having me.
Right then, that's Awula Serwah. She is with Eco-Conscious Citizens, one of the many groups advocating for an end to illegal mining. Let's return to that report by my colleague Ibrahim Abubakar on the wrap of devastations as witnessed in the year 2022.